Hi there, this is Kim Klaver, and you're watching a little clip from a session I did, a Zoom session with a group of folks that are in Tom Chenault's group. And this gal's name is Sharon, and we were talking about how to approach people when they want to approach somebody, say in a restaurant, because that's one of the exercises that folks are doing. So this is how that conversation went, and this is one where the gal you'll see, was kind of concerned about how to do that, because of course there's always this mixed feeling of, you want to help someone, but you also know that at the end of the conversation or at the end of the day, you're looking to get them to buy something. And this conflict keeps a lot of people from moving on other people or talking to other people because, yes, you want to always help the world, so to speak, and you are always concerned as a good person about other people. But the purpose of these conversations really is to try to sell them some product and solve some problem. And that has caused a lot of conflict for a lot of women. So in this case, that happened to this lady, and I showed her an alternative to approaching people with, how is your health, and are you okay, and you have a really nice hairdo today, because, in the end, we know what the ultimate goal is, and that conflict makes a lot of people not do anything at all. And here's a way around that I've used for, 26, 27 years. All right, are you ready? Here we go. So you know how to approach somebody going into the restaurant, right? So Sharon, let me hear from you. When you go in, what do you say to somebody? Have you got that down pretty much? If you're going to do that, Ms. Sharon.
This year?
Yeah, I see you, honey. I see you.
I just say, hi, how are you? And uh, just start talking, see how they are in health.
If you're in a restaurant, so when you do I'm used to doing Kinko's, bank lines, unemployment office lines, because usually you're in a line and you can kind of see the person, and kind of say, so you come here a lot. Now in the restaurant, when you walk into a restaurant, how do you decide who you're going to see, who you're going to talk to? If you're in a restaurant, I'm used to doing Kinko's, bank lines, unemployment office lines, because usually you're in a line and you can kind of see the person, and kind of say, so you come here a lot. Now in the restaurant, when you walk into a restaurant, how do you decide who you're going to see, who you're going to talk to?
Well, I don't usually do. That's my problem. I don't know who to approach.
Yeah.
Don't know who looks like they. But yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I'll say, how are you? It's a nice dress you have on today, or I like your hairdo, or something like
Right.
that.
This is what I would do if I were someone like you. I want to see that lady on my screen because you're exactly the person I want to be talking to right now. Yeah. When you are kind of the place where you are and you kind of feel it's like undignified to go over and just, I bet that's how you feel, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
And so I know exactly how that is. So here's what you might consider. When you're walking into the place, sit down and kind of scope out the place and scope out people that are somewhat, that look like they're have life force and can make some eye contact.
mhm.
And then I would get up and leave the restaurant and just get your things together, right? And I would probably walk back in and walk to that person, and you might even have a clipboard in your hand. It's not really sure, but what I would do, the approach I would take is, you'd say to the person, you don't know me. I live in the neighborhood, and my name is Kim. You don't know me, but my name's Kim, and I live in the neighborhood here. And I'm doing a survey of people that are sitting in local restaurants. And I wonder if I could just ask you one question. I promise, just one. And then you tell me the answer, and then I'll be on my way, because they're paying me to get these questions answered. And I want to kind of like, I don't want them to can me. And this is my first question. This is my first person. Well, when we've done that, people say, oh, what do you need? Right? I'm supposed to ask these, I got to ask these questions, right? You're looking for, I'm going around asking people who are in our local restaurants a question or two. And I wonder if I could just ask you this something. And the person say, shoot. And you might say, well, I have this business and we are marketing this product for people who don't get enough vegetables in their diet, let's say, or whatever, or they know the food doesn't have enough nutrients. They know they're not eating right, let's say. And I wonder if you think that anybody, in this neighborhood, in this area, would be interested in knowing about a product that would help somebody like that.
Oh, Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you're not hitting them up. But if they go, oh my God, I don't eat right. I'm eating here. Look at this, all this mashed potatoes and, and you can say, well, give me your name and your email and I'll send you a little email. But we're looking for people who might know people who might like to know about something like that. Now, do you think you could do that?
Yeah.
See, then you're not looking like you're a leech, right? This,
Right.
this lecherous person who has this agenda that a lot of us don't like because we know what the real purpose of the meeting is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be honest. One of the reasons that a lot of women in particular, I'll just tell you, a lot of us have trouble approaching people on with the form. What is it? Friends, occupation. Oh, John, what's the R? Recreation and money. I think money or mission. When we know that the end goal is to see if we can help them, but sell them something.
Mm-hmm.
And that conflict keeps a lot of women from doing what you're trying to do here. And so if you don't recognize that, you are never going to go and do it, and you'll blame yourself and you think something's wrong with you. There is not anything wrong with you. There is a double mixed fork in your mind, and one of them is approaching and helping, and the other is knowing that you're going to get paid if she buys, and she is going to find out that you are going to get paid if she buys.
Mm-hmm.
So you're better off just be straight. I got to ask a couple people questions, and I'm in the neighborhood and I wonder if I can just ask you one thing, and have your clipboard. Get yourself a clipboard, get some sheets of paper in it. We used to have a first name, last name, and it had a phone number in those days, but today I would put an email and say, so my question is, we're marketing this product, or I'm introducing this product, my company's introducing this product, right? That's the language right out of the Orange Book, by the way. All this is scripted out for people who have trouble eating at the right time of day, for people who can't sleep at night, for people who, Marianne was telling me you guys have some kind of product where people can, for the artsy fartsies, for people where you can put like stuff on cups and mugs. And if that's the case, I would be wearing something that you've made, right? And say, we market this product for people who are really artsy fartsy types, but they don't want to go to fancy art school. And they don't want to have to go to New York, and they don't want to deal with Madison Avenue. They just want to make their own stuff online. So I'm asking you, do you think there are people in this area who might like to know about something like that? That's it. And they'll say either no, but if it's them, it might be me. What is it? Right? They say, give me your name, because don't stand right there. You don't want to look needy. Say, let me get back to you, and I'll show you what it is so you can see. But I got to go around and get all these, I got to ask all these. I got to ask enough people here. I got to get 12 people today. So thanks for the info, and I'll get back to you. And if artsy fartsy, what kind of art do you do? You could just say, do you do t-shirts? Do you do mugs? Do you do stuff? What do you do? And the person will say, well, I'm into t-shirts, or I want to make my sheets look like this, or I want pillowcases, or I want this or that. Say, okay, cool. When I get back to you, I'll find just that and show you what they have in case, it's a match. I'll see you later. Toodaloo. Bye. Always running off first, right? Always backing away first. So the person goes, and that's how you want to leave it. You leave them always hankering for more. It's like dating. If you're an easy scorer, you're not going to have too many dates with the same guy or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you always want to be pulling away just when because all it does is make the desire stronger. We've done this around the world in I don't know how many countries, in so many different languages. And it's just a wonderful thing to see because it empowers you, and you've done something good. You've asked a person a real opinion. Do they know anyone who might like to know about? Do you think that would sell in this neighborhood? Do you think people want that sort of thing? And you focus on the before and after of the product or the mix or the family of products or whatever you've got, the service, because your company sells a lot. That has done something for you, right? Do you think you'd be able to do that a little bit better?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Well, that smile certainly beats this, don't you think?